Northern governors meet in Kaduna to address insecurity. Panic on Kogi highway as bandits lay siege, travelers stranded for hours. Kwara traditional ruler, 6 others escape from bandits' den. And away from Nigeria, Cameroonian opposition figure Anicent Ekane dies in detention. Hello, good evening and welcome to News Updates on Trust TV. I am Dorcas Yakubuzala. We begin with security matters. The chairman of the Northern Governors Forum and the governor of Gombe State, Inuwa Yahaya, says the security challenges in northern Nigeria have escalated from localized challenge toward national and existential threat, which endangers and mortgage the future of northern Nigeria. Governor Yahaya stated this when the forum with northern traditional rulers across the north convened an emergency meeting at the Sir Kashim Ibrahim House, Kaduna, to discuss the persistent security challenges in the north. The NGF chairman said the menace spares no one, adding that it is time for concerted action to ensure the survival of the north and Nigeria at large. The forum also raised concerns on the attacks on schools by terrorists, noting that an attack on education is a direct assault on the future of the region.
Terrorists target our schools and farms because they seek to cripple the very tools that empower our youth and secure our collective progress. An attack on education is a direct assault on our future. I urge us all to work with the federal government, security agencies, local and international stakeholders to ensure that all necessary measures are put in place in order to protect our schools and provide a safe and secure environment where our children can pursue their education and the rest of the society can carry out their livelihood activities without fear of molestation.
Now, the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, on Monday assured parents and management of the Catholic Primary and Secondary School, Papiri Agwara local government area of Niger State, where over 200 pupils were kidnapped, that the children and staff were safe and will soon return to reunite with their families. Ribadu gave the assurance at a closed-door meeting with representatives of the parents and management of the school at St. Michael's Catholic Cathedral, Kontagora. Terrorists had stormed the school in the wee hours on Friday, November 1st, 2025, and kidnapped the pupils, students, and staff. The NSA was accompanied by the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Dr. Bernard Doro, the Director General of the Department of State Services, Oluwatosin Ajayi, and Chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Northern Nigeria, Reverend Joseph Hayab. While delivering President Bola Tinubu's message of hope and assurance, Ribadu said citizens should collaborate to end insecurity across the country. The NSA, who described the current security situation as a difficult moment for the federal government, said the federal government had taken the responsibility to rescue the children. Now, tension erupted again on the Oshoko-Shoko-Obajana highway in Kogi State after terrorists launched another brazen attack on the increasingly dangerous corridor, leaving travelers stranded for hours as gunmen reportedly took control of the route. In a video seen on X, dozens of commuters were seen stuck on the road, their vehicles packed on long queues as they awaited rescue amid fears of ongoing gunfire between security operatives and the attackers. A distressed traveler filming the scene narrated the ordeal, pleading for urgent intervention. The visibly shaken commuter continued calling for help, saying, quote, "Nigeria, please come and save us here. We are in trouble. Everybody packed. Nobody is moving. Kidnappers are taking over the road. Please, presently, we are here." The Oshoko Obajana axis has witnessed repeated ambushes in recent days, sparking fears among residents and regular travelers who say the road has become a major flashpoint for kidnappings and armed violence. As of the time of filing this report, it was unclear whether any traveler was abducted.
What is happening here? This is Oshoko at Kogi State between Kaba and Obajana. We are all stuck here. You can all see what is happening here. From here, no movement. So everywhere we have been here for more than 3 hours. Kidnappers are taking over the road. We don't know what to do. We don't know where to go. You can see. Please, if there is any way to rescue Nigeria out of this, please. Everywhere is on fire. Everywhere is on fire. Soldier and all these bandits, they are exchanging fire presently. Honestly, everywhere is stuck here. The whole Nigeria, please come and save us here. We are in trouble here. We are all in trouble here. See, everybody parked. Nobody is moving. Between Kaba and Obajana, this place is Oshoko. Kidnappers have taken over the road. Please, presently we are there. Please.
Still talking security, the abducted traditional ruler of Bayagon in Ifelodun local government area of Kwara State, Kamilu Salami, and 6 others have escaped from the grip of bandits. Credible sources from the community said the traditional ruler and 6 other abductees from the neighboring community were able to escape following a vicious attack launched on the bandits by the vigilantes who flooded the forest. The bandits had earlier demanded 150 million naira from the community before the traditional ruler could be freed. It was gathered on Sunday morning that the bandits spoke with the community in the wee hours of Monday to demand the amount. Oba Ojibara was asked by the bandits to speak with members of his community for them to believe he was in their custody. It was reliably gathered that the monarch, in his lamentations, urged the community to come to his rescue by negotiating with the bandits for his quick release. He said it took him on the motorcycle in the thick forest for more than 5 hours before they arrived at their destination, where they were communicating with the community. Meanwhile, efforts to get a police reaction as of press time did not yield results. The Ogun State Police Command has confirmed the abduction of 6 people by gunmen in the Obafemi Owode local government area of the state. The Commissioner of Police, Lanre Ogunlowo, revealed that the victims, 6 marketers of a Lagos-based real estate firm, were kidnapped at Oyebola village. Ogunlowo, however, said a manhunt had been activated by officers and men of the command to rescue the victims and bring the perpetrators to justice. The police commissioner, while confirming the unfortunate incident on Sunday, said the victims were taken away during their visit to the area. Now, the Nasarawa State Police Command has rescued 40 victims of human trafficking, comprising 33 males and 7 females, from a bungalow located in the Orange Market area of Mararaba Karu local government area. State Commissioner of Police Muhammad Shatima Jauro disclosed this during a press briefing in Lafia, the state capital. Abubakar Abdullahi sent in this report as presented from our studio.
According to the Commissioner of Police, the victims, mostly Malian nationals, were lured into Nigeria with false promises of job opportunities in France.
Based on credible intelligence that some persons suspected to be foreign nationals who speaks only French and Arabic had been sighted about a week earlier at Orange Market, Mararaba, Karo local government area. I immediately directed the Divisional Police Officer Mararaba A Division to move to the scene for prompt action. Preliminary investigation revealed that about 1 week earlier, One Abdullahi Bata, male, a Malian national, resident in Nigeria, allegedly lured the victims under the pretext of securing job opportunities for them in France. The suspect illegally transported them from Mali to Orange Market, Mararaba, where they were held captive in a bungalow.
He explained that the victims were allegedly held captive and forced to contact other unsuspecting persons to join them in Nigeria. He added that the prime suspect, Abdullahi Bata, a Malian national who had initially fled, was recently arrested following a manhunt launched to apprehend him and other members of the trafficking syndicate. The police said the rescued victims will be handed over to Nigerian Immigration Service for further investigation and appropriate action, while efforts are ongoing to uncover the full extent of the trafficking network and bring all perpetrators to justice. Confirming the receipt of the victims, the Nasarawa State Controller of Nigerian Immigration Service, Sekura Ubali, said his command also arrested an additional 20 Malians who will be profiled for repatriation.
The next line of action is to take them to my state command office, profile them. After profiling, then we take them to Abuja, our service headquarters, for onward repatriation to their various national.
In another development, the command has arrested a suspect kidnapper, Abubakar Abdamu, and recovered a cache of arms and ammunition from him. The suspect, a resident of Adudu district in Obi local government area, was arrested on November 24, 2025 at Kitio village in the same local government area. Police say credible intelligence led to his arrest, and during interrogation, the suspect took detective to his hideout where one AK-47 rifle, 2 magazines, and 11 rounds live ammunition were recovered. The suspect is currently undergoing investigation and will be prosecuted upon completion of the process.
Now, away from security matters, motherhood in Nigeria is often celebrated as a symbol of resilience, sacrifice, and unconditional love. But behind the smiles and cultural expectations, many Nigerian mothers face struggles that often go unnoticed. Across the country, countless women shoulder the responsibility of raising children alone. They are single mothers, women who work, struggle, and sacrifice daily under harsh economic conditions. Some of these mothers who spoke to Trust Television shared their challenges and the efforts they make to survive alongside their children. The report.
From dawn until late into the night, Nigerian mothers form the backbone of many households. Increasingly, many of them are raising their children alone, without support from their partners or the fathers of their children. They are single mothers. For these women, every day is a financial battle, as many rely on petty trading, domestic work, or manual labor, jobs that barely put food on the table. With no partner to share the burden, they bear the full weight of their family's survival. Their living conditions are often poor and unhealthy. One of such mothers is Joy Joseph, a single mother of 2 who lives with her auntie in a cramped single room in Agege. She shares her struggle with Trust Television as she continues to seek help.
To be a single mother is not easy. Number one, because some men they didn't want to take responsibility for a child. Single mother like this, I've passed. It's only me that I'm training my daughter. Now my daughter is 5 years and is not going to school because I don't have the work that I'm doing. The money is not much for me.
Similarly, Abosede Salami, a single mother of 5, survives by selling fried meat, fish, and soft drinks. At night, her small business store doubles as a sleeping space for herself and her children, the youngest just 5 years old.
So I used to do so many business to feed my children and myself. I have 5 children. So I'm selling different things to feed ourselves. So I'm the one pay for house rent, pay for my shop, leper bill, lawman, so many things, sha. This is what I'm selling for living. I'm selling sachets, 100 naira, pure water. I say only one room, so no helper.
In a striking picture of survival, Trust TV visited a compound behind the Palace Square in the Ogba Agege area of Lagos. There, more single mothers live with their children under tough conditions. Among them is Fatima Tukara, a single mother of 2 living in the boys' quarters. Her 5-year-old son, Mohammed, has lost one of his legs, yet he amazes neighbors by doing tasks that even other children struggle with. These women narrated their daily battles and how they strive to survive in Nigeria's harsh economic climate.
It's not been easy, as a single mother, taking care of 2 kids and by feeding them, school fees, clothing, taking care of them in any aspect. In Lagos, it's not that easy. Things are very difficult, but it has not been easy, like I said, but we are just trying our best. So where we struggle by paying house rent or doing many things.
As a single mother, it has never been easy because it's not any woman's dream to be a single mother because the struggle is not easy. Catering for 2 kids at the same time, doing things that father and mother do, being alone. So it's not easy. I stay in one room actually, and I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. And as you can see, the struggle is very, very rough.
Beyond poverty, societal stigma adds another layer of hardship in many communities. Single mothers are judged, labeled, and unfairly blamed for their circumstances. These rejections isolate them further, turning survival into not just an economic challenge, but an emotional one.
Now moving on to more stories. As the world marks World AIDS Day this Monday, December 1st, the federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to ending HIV and AIDS and sustaining the progress achieved over the years. At an event in Abuja, key government officials highlighted renewed strategies, strengthened partnerships, and continuous support for people living with HIV. The report.
Every year on December 1st, the world pauses to remember the millions affected by HIV and AIDS, a day for reflection, solidarity, and renewed action. In Nigeria, the message was clear. The fight continues. Addressing stakeholders, Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu highlighted the progress made through national programs such as the Free to Shine campaign and efforts towards the triple elimination of HIV and other maternal infections.
I am honored to join you today as we commemorate the 2025 World AIDS Day. Every Nigerian deserves to live free from judgment and exclusion. In the past year, our national focus has been on eliminating vertical transmission, expanding pediatrics HIV treatment coverage, and strengthening local sustainability of HIV response. I am pleased to learn that with the support from the Global Fund, the National AIDS and STD Control Program, NASCAP, has recorded significant progress.
For the Director General of the National Agency for the Control of AIDS, NACA, Dr. Temitope Ilori, the event symbolizes unity of purpose, a time to assess Nigeria's collective journey and renew commitment to ending HIV and AIDS.
Today, about 40.8 million people are living with HIV worldwide, with about 1.3 million new infections recorded in 2024 alone. Yet, through collective global action, more than 29 million people are globally now accessing life-saving antiretroviral treatment. Stigma is being challenged, and the vision of ending AIDS as a public health threat by 2030 is indeed within reach.
One story that truly captures attention is that of Gokwin Sayilnen. Her journey began the day she was born, premature, placed in an incubator, and entirely dependent on the medical system meant to protect her. Somewhere in those fragile early hours, long before she spoke her first words, she contracted HIV.
That's another story. I was not born with it. My parents are not reactive. My siblings were not reactive. I was born premature, and through the process of that, I was infected by HIV. Stigma is something that is reoccurring, whether it's not for me, the other people who have been stigmatized. And yes, I've been stigmatized in one way or the other. And it hasn't stopped me from accessing services and also being a kind person to other people.
Despite global health disruptions, the Minister of State for Health, Dr. Isiaq Adekunle Salako, assured Nigerians that the administration remains steadfast in protecting past gains.
I am proud to report that Nigeria has recorded significant achievements across the HIV continuum, especially in ensuring access to life-saving ART, including pediatric formulations for children of 2030. Let us therefore use today to renew our resolve to stand with people living with HIV.
Remember that HIV is not only a health challenge, but also a matter of human rights, equality, and national development. Every public servant living with HIV deserves protection, opportunity, and unwavering support.
Meanwhile, South Africa, Eswatini, and Zambia were to begin on Monday administering a groundbreaking new HIV prevention injection in the drug's first public rollout in Africa, which has the world's biggest HIV burden. Tanti Azal, Trust TV, Abuja.
And now in business, Nigeria's gross domestic product, GDP, grew by 3.98% year-on-year in real terms in the third quarter of 2025, a report by the National Bureau of Statistics has stated. The report said the growth rate is higher than the 3.86% recorded in the third quarter of 2024. The report said in nominal terms, the economy is 113 trillion naira and the performance is higher when compared to the third quarter of 2024, which recorded an aggregate GDP of 96 trillion naira, indicating a year-on-year nominal growth of 18.12%. It noted that during the quarter under review, agriculture grew by 3.79%, an improvement from the 2.55% recorded in the corresponding quarter of 2024, while the growth of the industry sector stood at 3.77% from 2.78% recorded in the third quarter of 2024, and the services sector recorded a growth of 4.15% from 4.97% in the same quarter of 2024. Away from Nigeria, Cameroonian opposition figure Anisset Ekane on Monday morning died in detention in Yaoundé, the vice president of his party, Valentine Dogma, said. The exact circumstances of the 74-year-old's death remain unclear. The left-wing nationalist politician was arrested in Douala on October 24th, on the eve of the publication of presidential election results that returned 92-year-old Paula Biya to power for an 8th mandate. Ekane was close to fellow opposition figure Issa Chiroma Bakari, who contested Biya's 43-year grip on power in the October 12th election. He and other political leaders were arrested for publicly supporting Bakari's self-proclaimed presidential victory ahead of the publication of official results. Born in Douala in 1951, Ekane joined the Union of the People of Cameroon, UPC party, in 1973, which he then quit to create Manidem, in 1995. In February 1990, he and other members of the Yondo Black Group were arrested. He he was condemned in a military trial before being pardoned several months later. And now in sports, reigning African Cup of Nations champions Ivory Coast will conclude their preparations for the 2024 AFCON with a 10-day training camp in Spain. President of the Ivorian Football Federation, Yacine Diallo, confirmed that the Elephants will set up camp in Marbella, Spain, where the final phase of their build-up for the title defense will take place. The squad is scheduled to assemble in Marbella from December 10th to 20th, during which they are expected to play 2 friendly matches as part of their preparation. Although official opponents have not been announced, Diallo revealed that one of the friendlies could be against DR Congo. Ivory Coast, who won the last edition of the tournament on home soil, will aim to retain their crown when AFCON 2025 kicks off in Morocco. And that's a wrap on news updates. Do not forget to follow us across all social media platforms for more programs, news, and documentaries. I am Dorcas Yakubuzala. Thank you for watching.